Hey, awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another 7 Days to Die video. In this one, I'm going to be talking about why you should have a horde base. You can have a temporary horde base for your first horde, and eventually you want to have an actual horde base. So, before we get started, I just wanted to say that if you enjoy this type of content, do let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and we stream this, and we'll have our own Discord. All the links is down in the description. We stream from around 4 p.m. Eastern. If I'm on a group run like I am right now, unfortunately you will not be able to mess with me with Twitch integration. But if I'm doing a solo run, you'll be able to do it via spawning enemies or giving me goodies. But with all that said, let's get back into the video, and that is if you should and why you should have a horde base. So let's take a look. This is our main base. I know stuff floating because one of our people decided to use half walls, but that's not the point. Point is, as you can see, we have it mainly out of wood. We spent a lot of cobblestone to reinforce it. Then we spent also a lot of wood throwing a bunch of these traps, right? It's a very, very heavy project, as you can see, because it takes a lot of wood. Each one of these wooden spikes is 20 wood, and you can see it right here. 20 wood. And it took a lot of wood to get those walls, and then it took a lot of cobblestone, so it's very, very expensive, right? But you don't have to make it super expensive. You can eventually have your main base be also a horde base. Obviously not this design, because there's way better, because later hordes will be a lot tougher. But let me get to the horde base that I set up in town, right? Because you want to set up on a pre-existing building. I think we are somewhere over here. I think right here, right? The reason why you want to set it up in town is because, you know, you don't want to spend too much time setting it up. You want to go out, loot, have fun, right? Do some quests, things like that. You don't have to set it up in town. You could set up already pre-existing horde base, which I had in my playthrough with my other buddy. But this way, if you set up on top of the building, you will have to spend far less resources. Oh, here's our buddy running. Sorry, I don't have much water, so it's going to take a little bit. But you want to set up your horde base, your first one, using cobblestone, because that's going to be the toughest material that you can get pretty easy without spending too much time. And it will also survive the very first horde. Eventually, on day 14 or maybe day 21, you want to, at the very, very least, have a cement. Preferably day 21, you want to have cement. But day 14 will still last. And coming up right here, you can see on Buzz's bar, we have our horde base. There's multiple ways to make it, right? You can use the blocks like I have, or you can use just the stairs. But I chose decided to have the blocks just so it's harder. And what the infected do is they will jump up. This is a very small, very quick one, right? Normally, you would have one of this walkway, right? I decided to have two is because we have 4 people on here most of the time. So everybody will be able to have a chance to shoot. So the infected will, or zombies will jump up, will jump on top of this little blockade, jump down, and walk up to us. So we have plenty of time to shoot them. But if they get up here, this beautiful turret, robotic such, will be able to knock them down. That's what you wanted, right? This also is, I believe, at least 6 high. And there's no way for them to get inside. As you can see, they started to break over here because they needed a place to get in. Stuff reset. But yeah, also be careful if you build on this, because POIs will reset, especially if you do a quest. But in order to get up there, because you won't be able to get in, and you don't want to jump on a robotic sledge sometimes, is you want to put a ladder. You want to put it at least 2 off the ground, so the infected or zombies will not be able to jump in. But you can. And boom. I know this one is a bit weird, but it's because there's also half walls here. Oh, we got some friends. And over here, I'll be able to get rid of them. I destroyed the ladder so that it won't be able to come up. And I put a cobblestone just so they won't be able to get in. Give me a second to deal with this ones. And then we'll continue. But yes, the back way, they can't just climb up. Because again, I destroyed the ladder, at least 2 blocks, and then I threw in cobblestone so they can't get in. There's no other way for them to get on top and to us. And the reason why we have wooden spikes on top is when the vultures come out, vultures will try to break in through the top, and they will get destroyed by this wooden spikes. Now, over here we have the iron door, because that's probably the toughest one we can make, relatively cheap, and wooden one might not survive if they get some enemies up here. But over here, you stand in, you shoot, right? If you need to, you switch to your knuckles or your spear, and you can see, punch them. But you also don't have cobblestone to repair it, because, you know, I repaired it, but nothing went below like 200-300 HP. Some of the stuff over there went, but that's because we shot at it. And when we shoot infected, sometimes you miss. But you want to sit here and repair and have some repair kits, which I don't on me, to repair the turret, to repair your stuff. This way, the only infected that will come in is from the front, which will make it a lot easier to defend. Eventually, when we have a little bit later down the road, we'll have an actual more of a horde base, which will have somewhat of a similar design. And you'll see that one will have traps, probably still robotic sledge if you need to, or if you can do robotic turrets, which is huge. But this will definitely keep you alive. We were safe on day 7. This can probably still keep you alive on day 14. But with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you survive the day 7 and possibly day 14. Because reinforcing your main base into this with a bunch of stuff is just not resource smart versus just throwing something like this. This took me probably about an hour, maybe a little more to build, versus getting the base reinforced and stuff like that than your main base. But like I said, I hope this helped you. If it did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye bye.